Most people think their financial reality is something that they're dealt and stuck with, but give me a few minutes and I'm going to convince you that your financial reality is not set in stone and that you can in fact change it at any given point. Now, I've spent more than a decade studying how money identity and the nervous system shape people's lives. I've watched women increase their income but stay stuck financially, while others are building wealth and gifting themselves the opportunity of real financial freedom. So when you've seen these patterns enough time, certain things become obvious. The mind decides what you notice, your body decides what you can hold, and your identity decides what you then do. So stay with me, do not click off even if this message starts to feel uncomfortable, because by the end of this video, you're gonna finally understand why your current financial reality is not yet what you dreamt of and how you can go about creating it and recreating it to be exactly what you desire. And before you decide, I already know this, let me show you the part that almost nobody catches, because it's the quiet part that is rewiring your entire financial reality without ever asking your permission. Your brain does not show you life as it is. It shows you life as you are. That is why two people can look at the exact same situation and see something different. One can see possibility and opportunity, and the other can see risk and failure. So you may see that as a personality flaw, but actually it's the brain doing its job, right? Your brain has something called the reticular activating system, the RAS, and its job is to filter out the information coming at you throughout the day and give you just what is important. So how exactly does it decide what is important to you? Well, it does that based on what you focus on and what you believe. So if you keep focusing on money disappears, money is hard to make, your brain is going to highlight every bill, every risk, every reason not to take action on your finances. If you believe opportunities exist for me, then your brain is going to show you openings that someone else would pass by. So you are not living an objective reality that is the same for everyone. You're living the version of reality that your mind is allowing you to see based on your own internal filter. So change that filter and your whole financial reality, your whole reality changes. Now, that is only the surface level, because even if your beliefs changed overnight, if you changed your focus, there is still one part of you that is strong enough to override every good intention that you've ever had. So your bank account can only hold what your nervous system feels safe to handle, because it is your nervous system that sets your wealth ceiling. So it's not your job, it's not the economy or anything else. This is why money can come into your life and then vanish. It's why a raise doesn't really change anything. It's why holding more money can sometimes feel tense and not exciting. Your body doesn't actually care about the number, it cares about what feels safe inside. If more money feels unfamiliar, even if in a good way, your system will pull you back. And this can look like overspending or undercharging or avoiding important money decisions that you have to make. So this is your internal wealth thermostat at play. And until you really expand that thermostat, until you expand your wealth capacity, no amount of external wealth can stick around. Okay, so your wealth capacity explains why money doesn't stay, but why do you keep repeating the same financial behaviors even when you swear you won't? It's because you don't make financial choices from logic or spreadsheets. You make them from your identity. Identity is the autopilot behind every single financial choice that you've ever made. So if your story is, I'm not great with money, then your behavior will match that story, even when you know better and even when you want to do better. But if your identity is, I'm someone who handles money really well, then you are going to behave like that person even on the messy days, even when times get tough. Because money turns up in your life as a reflection of the person that you believe yourself to be. So it's your identity which determines your behavior, which determines your results, and your results is your reality, which then reinforces that identity. So you're in this perpetual loop that is constantly running, but you may not even know that you're stuck inside. And if you want proof that this isn't just a theory, let's put some context to it. So let's take two women, same job, same income, same salary, same city. Woman A saves €300 a month. She invests it quietly, builds a €12,000 cushion in just a few years. Woman B means to save, tries to save, promises she'll do it on Monday, but every time she goes to save, something happens, like an emergency, a splurge, a bit of chaos. Somehow money just slips away, and after a few years, she's in debt. Same income, same life, different financial reality. Why? Because their internal worlds, the narrative, the story that they're telling themselves are not the same. So woman A, she feels safe holding money. Woman B does not. Woman A believes that she's planning for her future, while woman B believes that she's always just getting by, always playing catch up. So woman A's brain sees opportunity while woman B's brain sees problems. Now, if circumstances were the cause, their outcomes would match, but they don't. Because circumstances are not the cause and they are not the decider. Your internal patterns are. And here's the part that nobody sees coming. Even when you understand all of this, your reality still runs on a delay, which means that what you're living today, it isn't even a reflection of the you today. So your current financial situation is simply the residue of past thoughts, past emotions, past actions, because you're living about 3 to 6 months behind your inner reality. So the reality that you're experiencing right now, it is the after effect of who you used to be. The beliefs back then, the emotions, the nervous system capacity back then, your identity and your choices. All of that is what you're living now. So your current financial reality is a lagging indicator. And this is why so many people quit prematurely. They do this work and they don't see an instant shift without ever realizing that what they're shaping is their future, not the present moment. And so they need to stick with it. So this all simply means that your financial future, your destiny is being built right now. So when you connect all of this, the brain filter, the nervous system ceiling, the identity autopilot, the real world contradictions, and the delayed mirror, there is only one possible explanation left. You create your own financial reality. And it's not because it sounds nice or it's some kind of positive psychology, but it's because every other single possibility just fails to meet the logic test. And once you see this, once you understand that yes, you are the creator, the director, the producer, the main character of your own story called your life, then everything changes. You then have the power to create the life that you want to live, and nothing can stop you. Just be clear on what you want and then go all in until you are living it. Now, you've understood this mentally, but now we've got to shift it into the body so it becomes something that you feel, that you are, and that you live, not just something that you know. So this is where the change actually begins. So I want to guide you through a very short EFT tapping session. Now, if you're unfamiliar with EFT tapping, it is a form of self-acupressure. You don't need any experience for this to work. All you need to do is simply follow along with me. But what it does is it really helps to rewire our nervous system, which is the same part of our subconscious mind where our beliefs, our identity lives. So by following along with EFT tapping, you are going to the core, to the root, to rewire those old beliefs, to rewire your old money identity, and install something that is aligned with the future financial reality that you want to create. So to do this, all you need to do is tap along on different points on your body, following my guidance, and you want the pressure of that tapping to be as if you are getting someone's attention, like you were tapping them on the back of the shoulder. Okay, so let's begin. Now, make sure that you're sitting in a comfortable position, your legs uncrossed. Let's take a deep breath to begin with, in through your nose, and leave it out through your mouth. Okay, so with 2 fingers, gently tap the side of your hand. Even if I've been stuck in old patterns, I'm open to changing them now. Okay, now between your eyebrows, I release the belief that money controls me. Okay, side of eye, I release the fear that I can't hold more money. Great, now under your eye, my body is learning to feel safe with wealth. Now under your nose, I can choose a new identity with money. Now on your chin, I'm becoming someone who handles money with clarity and confidence. Now on your collarbone, my wealth capacity is expanding every single day. And then under your arm, my decisions are shifting. And then top of your head, I create my financial reality, and this is my turning point. Great, so take another deep breath, and then let it out slowly. Okay, so take a second and just notice how you feel right now. And truly feel in your core that this is the moment, this right now is the moment that your financial reality changes. It's not out there, it's in here. Now, if you enjoy the EFT tapping, we have more videos on this channel that will go through a longer sequence, but experience that difference and know that you have the power to create that shift instantly. You've seen now how your brain filters your reality. You've seen how your body decides what feels safe. You've seen how your identity drives every single financial choice you make. And you've seen that your current situation is just the echo of old patterns, which means that the next version of your financial life begins in this moment that you decide to choose a new pattern. There is no external force that is more powerful than the patterns inside you. So all of this proves that you are the creator of your own financial reality. But if you still feel stuck between the life that you have and the one that you truly desire, be sure that you watch this video where I'm going to show you how to make a real shift inside you that will help you quantum leap into your desired future self. Thank you so much for watching, and if you haven't yet subscribed, make sure you do so, and I'll see you over in the next video.